Welcome to the Weekday Report for Tuesday, October 28th. I'm Joe Potente. Here's a brief look at the news. The University of Wisconsin-Parkside has created a new master plan designed to once again make Wiley Hall the hub of the campus, while improving lab and classroom space in other buildings. Construction on Wiley Hall would start within the next several years if the state includes the project in the next biennial budget. Other projects could be completed over the next 10 to 20 years. Plans for a permanent indoor HarborMarket remain in the works. The Kenosha Area Business Alliance is expected to hire a consulting firm in early November to conduct a feasibility study. The study would help determine an appropriate location and the amount of space and funding needed. Officials hope an indoor market will attract new businesses that could operate out of that facility. HarborMarket, which features food vendors, merchandise, and live music, 2 weeks ago moved to its winter home in the Rhodey Center for the Arts. Friday is the last day for in-person absentee voting in Wisconsin, while mailed absentee ballots may be requested by Thursday. The state is reminding voters of the deadline a little more than a week after in-person absentee voting began. As of Friday, more than 146,000 early ballots had been cast statewide. Locally, Kenosha City Clerk Deborah Salas said early turnout has been steady. Early absentee ballots may be cast through the close of business Friday at town, village, and city halls. Kenosha County's golf division is expected to end the year with a small profit, but county board members are still looking to make the courses more lucrative. Supervisors said during recent budget hearings that they want staff to look into what other golf courses are doing as far as selling alcohol. Last year, the board approved a resolution to seek alcohol vendors for the courses, but none of the interested vendors met the county's criteria. The Winter Wraps Children's Coat Distribution Program began Monday at the Kenosha County Job Center. The program, coordinated by Women and Children's Horizons, continues through Wednesday. It is one of 2 Holiday House events that provide assistance to Kenosha County children in need and their families during the holiday season. Holiday House also hosts a Christmas toy and food basket distribution on December 16th through the 18th. What's trending today? Tonight's Kenosha Unified School Board agenda includes discussion of a recent report recommending a $16.7 million referendum for construction of new sports facilities. What do you think of the plan, which includes a stadium at Bradford High School? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Diane Giles with this week's History Mystery.
It was 120 years ago last week that the very first edition of the Evening News, the predecessor of the Kenosha News, hit the newsstands in town. Owner-publisher Frank Hayden Hall's first edition, October 22, 1894, was only 4 pages long, with half of the space being dedicated to local news. Hall wrote in an editorial, "The Evening News has been ushered into life for the express purpose of printing impartially and fairly the local happenings in Kenosha and Kenosha County, and incidentally adding a few dollars to the coffers of its publisher." The newspaper was produced and partly printed in a building that stands today at 5901 6th Avenue. Next week's History Mystery question: which local celebrity's father spent nearly 7 years living at the Kenosha Water Cure, a local health resort? For the Kenosha News, I'm Diane Giles.
Thanks, Diane. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. We'll have a preview of the state Senate race between Van Wangard and Randy Bryce, and Terry Flores will have an update on the exterior renovation of the County Administration Building. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Joe Potente with the Weekday Report.